Good evening. Hello. Happy Wednesday. Oh, I didn't even take time to look at myself. I just jumped on here ill prepared. That's okay. I am here. Happy Wednesday. You know what this is. I'm live. It is the last Wednesday of the month, and it's your midweek retreat with me, Miss G, with Gabbing with Gayl. So listen, things look a little different yet again, but we're going to go through this session tonight because this is something that I really want to talk about. So I'm going to bring this down a little bit so that I can have your full attention. Come in here and see what we are talking about. Listen, we know the housekeeping. We come in here, we say hello, and if you have not already, like and subscribe to this thing because I love coming on here doing this with you all. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I get so much energy from you all because when it is not looking or feeling hot or feeling good, I still think about, I still want to come on here and say hello. I still want to come on here and talk to the people I want to talk to. So let's just get off of the thing real quick. So I don't have my microphone because I'm a little further away from it tonight. So I hope you can hear me. I want to talk about when people say, do it scared. Okay. Do it scared. Do it anyway. Get started. Believe in yourself. Trust the process. And these are all true, encouraging mantras and sayings that we need to get us through to our next leg of our journey. But I want to talk about, and I didn't really make any notes tonight because, again, I'm like, I got a lot going on. I need to take tonight to focus. You know, those excuses coming up. Oh, I got to focus. I got to think about it. I got to write it down. All excuses and distractions that I've talked about before. So, what I want to tell you is I am doing it mortified. I'm I am scared to death. And fear will paralyze you. I don't know what's going on here, y'all. But this little lock right here, this twist here is just doing its own thing and it's bothering me. It wants some camera time, but I just want to talk to you. Anyway, the doing it scared, it sounds hard to tell people, like, just do it anyway. But when you see the people telling you to do it scared, they've already come through the fire. They're sitting in this large office, already accomplishing or midway or almost, at their goals. And you're like, I'm just getting started. How do I get through? When the fire is being turned up on the furnace, I'm dating myself because too many people don't say furnace anymore. But how do I get through the fire when the heat is constantly being turned up on me all the time? I am coming to you from the fire. I am coming to you from the furnace. You may not see the smoke smoldering and coming off of me, but I am in the fire. I'm not sitting in a big executive office or office building. I'm not sitting in a multi-million dollar home or hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm just not in a huge castle. I'm in my home that I purchased 3 years ago, and I did it through blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm still here. I'm still here. And when I tell you the fire is being turned up, it took about, I don't know, 2 days of me thinking because it's so easy to just say, forget it. I'll take the L. I'll take the loss. It's too much. Can I push through? Why can't I find what I need to get to the other side? And these are all things that I've been thinking and asking myself. What do I need to push through this wall, this brick wall that I'm hitting? There's no plateau for me. I'm built to be better than this. I should have the answer for this. And that's when I realized it's trials will test you in life. Mess around and speak what you see for yourself. Play that game and put it out in the universe and speak that energy and manifest that energy that you want to be greater. Oh, the world will hold you accountable because this stuff will come back to you and say, oh, do it now. That's what you're trying to do. We'll see how bad you want that. Oh, you want to do that? We'll see. You want to pay your house off? Oh, okay. We'll see just how bad you want to do that. And I'm going to tell you, the heat started getting turned up. It's hot in here. Okay. It's hot in here. The heat is on. It's hot. I'm hot. But you know what? I know what I see. I know what I feel. I know who I am. And at that point, I had to remember who I am. I had to remember everything that I'm equipped with and everything that I am blessed to see for myself. I will manifest it, but I will also put in the work. It costs to be boss. It costs to be the boss. And what are you willing to pay to be that boss? And do you have the currency? Because see, the tender changes. Because sometimes the cost to be the boss is sleep. Sometimes the cost to be the boss is your nerves. Sometimes the cost to be the boss is getting through those feelings of insecurity. That is a heavy cost to pay when you have to hurdle over fear, doubt, self-doubt, prioritizing. And when you have a plan and you see where you want to be in life and you can taste it and you could just about put your hand on it, priorities. Your priorities going to become very different when you have a plan. Your priorities going to hit different when you're chasing your dream. Your priorities are going to hit differently when you're trying to build something, whether it's an empire, whether you're trying to build a family, whether you're trying to build a house, building to any magnitude, it requires prioritizing and also sacrifice. Also, a reality check. You have to figure out, what are you willing to let go? What are you willing to acknowledge no longer suits you, no longer feeds who you used to be? Because see, now you have a plan, and that plan requires you to change. It requires you to live differently. You have to feed your mind differently. You have to function in your day to day very differently. And you got to move different. You have to put yourself in a position to be around different groups of people. You cannot continue to maneuver in the same circles, doing the same thing, expecting a life-changing event. You will never see the things that are on the other side of the journey. So I don't want to tell you to look at everybody else while you're on your journey, because that's where you get lost. That's where you lose your focus. That's when you stumble over things because you're not looking at your path. It's called your pathway. And I'm not telling you that it's going to be a clear path and you're going to beeline straight through and you're going to get everything so easily and all the fruit is going to be low hanging and you won't have to climb some trees and get some scrapes and bumps and bruises, because that's exactly what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, when you reach your destination, the beginning of where you're going, you'll have some bumps and bruises. Get you some alcohol, peroxide, mercurochrome is what they used to put on us as kids. You get that little bottle with that red stuff in it, and you look like you so hurt, like you just traumatized. Put that mercurochrome on there and your band-aid, and you kept going. The mind of a child, all you needed was a little bit of attention, patched up those bruises, and guess what we did? We went right back outside. A hug and a kiss from mommy, and you gone. But guess what? My mother's not here anymore. I'm 50 years old, knocking on 51 soon. But these bumps and bruises, I'm a big girl and I'm a thick chick, and I could take licking and keep on ticking, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it feels good, because it doesn't. I'm coming to you from the fire, and it's smoldering and it's smoky over here and it's hot. But what I want to encourage you to do while you are in the fire, fan the flame, fan the flame, because maybe that same flame will burn a hole for you to exit. Lean into it so you can find your way out, but don't give up. Because if you turn back, you don't really know how far you've come until you started trying to go backwards. Keep going. Keep going. Do it scared. Do it scared. Because it's nothing new if you quit. Nothing new with that. The unknown. The unknown can be your blessing. Don't quit. Everything you thought about, everything that you plan, do it. Do it. It'll be worth it. And I feel a little emotional because I know how many years that it even took me to get here, just to believe in myself enough to say, I can do that. I I can do that. I've always wanted to do that. And I had enough belief in myself. The platform is here. The platform is here. So why aren't I doing it? Am I scared nobody's going to come on? Sure. Am I scared somebody's going to not receive my message well and my intentions are twisted and not received well? Maybe. But I do it anyway. Because I'm not talking to those people who twist and turn words. I'm not talking to those people that just come on to have commentary elsewhere outside of our gabbing nation or with our gabbers. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the people who need to hear that it's worth it to pay that cost to be the boss. It is worth it if you're trying to accomplish independence and financial freedom, if you're trying to build for your family, if you're trying to make a difference and change lives, it's worth it. But you can't put your dream on layaway. One step at a time. And when you hear that voice say, just forget it. Don't do that. Think about everything that you thought about, everything that you put into it, and everything that you see yourself having. You deserve it. But you got to work for it. You got to put in on this thing. You got to put in on it. Yes, some people come into windfalls and blessings, and that's their journey. We can't speak to that. We can't talk about that. We have to talk about where we are. I have to talk about where I am. And there may be somebody that's where I am or coming behind me or who is just ahead of me. If you're just ahead of me, congratulations. Keep going. There's people watching you. We need you. We need to see your tenacity. We need to see you keep showing up because you're inspiring me. For somebody who's directly behind me, keep coming. Follow my footsteps. Use your flashlight. Look around you. Keep watching where you're going. Don't look back. Keep going. It can be as real for you as you see it, but you got to put in on it. Whatever tender is going to be required, pay it. It may be your time. It may be sleep. It could be some relationships that you're holding on to. You can't get to your blessing because you got some weight holding you back. And there's some things we need to analyze in our lives that we need to let go. And a lot of times that weight is what's holding us back. Either it's that or we just can't get past the fear. But the fear of what? The failure is in not trying. If you don't accomplish your goal or what you think you set out to do, that's not a failure because you record that as a lesson. Learn from that. And then you rethink the plan. Find a workaround so that you don't make that mistake again. You're learning. I'm learning. I'm learning and encouraging myself. Sometimes that's all I need is a conversation with myself. I don't need to call up a bunch of people and say, what you think about this? And hey, let me tell you, no, I need to really sit down and have a real raw conversation with myself. Listen, Gayl, we already know what's holding us back. We already know the things that we're giving energy to that we could redirect that energy into something productive. Your energy belongs to you. You have every right and the power. I have the power. I was a He-Man fan. Don't judge me. I watched He-Man every day when I got home from school from PS number 34 in Jersey City. And He-Man came on at 3:30. And I watched He-Man on Channel 5. I love He-Man. Don't know why, I just did. So anyway, we have the power. We have the power of Grayskull. We have the power. More seriously, okay, we have the power of greatness in us already. You just have to believe it. Tap into it and learn it. Learn what your superpower is. We all have it. Take the time, and I've said this before, spend some time with yourself to find out who you are in your newness, who you are with your superpowers, and what will you use your powers for? And how much are you willing to pay to be able to function in your superpower? Because it does cost to be the boss. What are you willing to pay? And are you ready for the price to change on a daily basis? Do you have the legal tender to pay the cost to be the boss? If it costs you relationships, if it costs you sleep, if it costs you your sanity, are you willing to pay that? Because you get to decide what you feed into. Train your brain, accept and embrace a new mindset. So not only can you embrace the journey and be prepared, but you start learning who the new you can be, will be, and what you need to be that person. I'm doing it scared. Some days I'm scared. Some days I'm mortified. Some days I'm inspired by people and encouraged every day. And I still do it. And I keep going. I have started into a new business venture with the Olbali company that I'm so excited about. I've been using the products for some time as a customer, and I'm in all the hype because I know the product is so good and I'm just trying to share it with people. And it is the fear of people not being interested. Like, why are you always trying to sell something? Baby, I'm trying to share with you. It costs, but once you get on these products and once you try them, you'll be hooked just like me. So I still function in that. And I talk to people about it anyway. I love the products. I love selling and sharing the products. I also love sharing that opportunity. But if the opportunity is not for you, that's fine. But I'm still going to share with you so that you can become a loyal customer and you can be as excited about Olbali as I am. So let me tell you something. I pushed through. I wasn't a direct selling person. That was not my thing, no matter what it was. But man, when you're on a journey of growth and you're being exposed to some things, and when I tell you this Olbali company has changed my life, firstly, as a customer, because I didn't know these products existed. And I can't go back to anything else that I was doing or using, and it's changed my life as far as opportunity. So you'll see me. I'm doing something very exciting this weekend with Olbali, and I'm doing it scared. I'm doing it scared. I'm going by myself, and I'm thankful for the support system that I do have, whether it's friends, families, and followers. I'm doing it. I am doing it scared, but I'm doing it. When I'm doing it mortified, I'm doing it. And I want you to do the same. I'm not already on the other side telling you how easy it is for you to do this. I'm in the fire and it's hot as hell in here, but I'm still doing it and I'm pushing through. So leave me some comments, hit me up, check me out, ask me anything that you want to ask. Because all I want to do is just touch that one person who says, Gayl, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking to me. You're who I want to talk to. Anybody else? Share. But I want to talk to the people that need it. Even the people that don't think they need it. Sometimes that seed will get planted and people, it'll make you think. And that's all I'm asking you to do is take time to think about it. Think about your journey, think about your sacrifice, and think about the newness that you're striving to achieve. You deserve it. Push through. I'm pushing through. I'm doing it scared. I'm meeting new people. I'm doing new things. I'm seeing results. And once I start seeing those, I get excited. I'm like, okay, now I got this. And on those days when you feel like you don't have it, remember, it costs to be the boss. You got to pay those prices. You got to take the time to spend with yourself. Know who you are and know how bad you want it. I want it real bad. I want it real bad. Don't nobody know what I see for me. And what I see for me, I want that thing bad. So how bad do you want it? Y'all know who asked that question. How do you want it? How bad do you want it? Continue to encourage yourself. I want you to get out there and I want you to chase your dreams, but not only chase your dreams, I want you to run and shake that thing down. I want you to catch your dreams and embrace it. Walk into your season, live in your dreams. You have the power to make it a reality. I'm here and I'm doing it scared. It seems like a horror story sometimes, but let me tell you something. Joy comes in the morning. In the darkest of the night is stillness when you could think and talk to yourself. In that darkness, make decisions. In the darkness, become prepared. Plan. Plan your success. See your success. Manifest your success. Change your energy and your mindset, and your dreams can be yours. Because I know mine are going to be mine. I've accomplished some things that I didn't think I could do. I'm not done, and you're not done either. So listen, I'm here. Reach out to me. I'll have some information in the description. If you want to know about what I'm experiencing and what I have going on with my businesses, feel free to reach out to me. I'll have the links in my bio. And if you're interested in finding out what I'm doing with Olbali and what I'm doing this weekend, stay tuned because I'm going to be posting some information. Follow me on my IG, Olbali. My IG is Gayl Benson _Olbali. And you can also go to my Wearing It website to find your affirmations and inspirational teas. Let me tell you something, they are here for you to reaffirm, encourage you. Because sometimes we have to talk to ourselves and look at our days are hot. I'm in the fire, baby. I love you. Thank you for coming on, my love. I'm gonna take that fire is hot, but we need to talk to ourselves and talk our way out of that fire. So if you need some inspiration, go to my Wearing It site to find your inspiration teas, fearless design teas, because we have nothing to fear but fear itself. So make sure you gauge and you weigh your priorities because your priorities hit different when you are chasing your dreams. So make yourself the priority. Make the obstacles your stepping stones. Walk in your dreams and chase your dreams. I believe in you because I believe in me. And I know if I can do it, I know you can. I know you can. So be ready, rock steady. Pay that price because it costs to be the boss, but it don't have to always be so painful. Change your mindset, maneuver and step differently. And I promise you, you'll see some changes in your life. So I love you. Thank you for coming on. Day Day, I love you. Thank you for sending me a note. I'm getting out of here because I got to prepare to go over to my IG and get all of my overly stuff together. I'm so excited. So y'all meet me over there. Leave me some comments. Reach out to me, and I promise I'll hit you back. So I love y'all. Keep chasing your dreams because they can be a reality. Take care, Gabbers, and I will see you next week for your midweek retreat. And our next midweek retreat is going to be on Wednesday, August 3rd. It is Leo season, and I am the proud mom of a beautiful Leo baby. And this is her season. Leos, stand up. It's your turn. I love y'all. Have a good night.